Canada used to be a major player in the world. As they say, punched above its weight. Well, it doesn't punch anywhere near its weight right now. Dan McTeague is a parliamentarian, joins me right now to talk about this because I'm reading in the papers that Europe is sending 80 tanks to Ukraine. The United States is sending 30-some tanks to Ukraine. Canada is finally sending 4 because I'm told we only have 6 that work. And I mean, we're sort of a bit of a joke. I read reviews in the paper and Canada's never mentioned anymore. We used to be peacekeeping. We used to be a force. It now seems that we might as well be a small Caribbean country.
Well, you think about it, maybe they're sending those over the spare parts for the other ones that actually do work, for other countries that actually have a commitment, not just to NATO, but and to their requirement on collective defense. Yeah, I think this is more window dressing. I think Canada should be in a position where it could do a whole lot more. But don't even take it from the tanks perspective. How many young people do I know who are trying to get into the armed forces and can't get in because it's such a schmozzle right now? You can't get in or you're not called back.
Is that the case? Because I don't know about that, but
people
I'm told that people are not getting in.
That's right. And they're not being called back. And they're going through a rigmarole. I know I have one member of my family trying to do the same thing. It's a big family. So, you know, there is an issue here. I'm not sure how we pinpoint this, but I think on an international scale, I think Canada has certainly lost its way. We might be the country that many people would love to live in, but we can't sit on our laurels. We've been doing that for a very long time. As far as Ukraine is concerned in the battle there, you want the biggest punch against Russia? Build some pipelines so that Russia's got no way in which to sell to the rest of the world. Canada's number 3 in production, Russia's number 8, and it's got Europe where it wants. That should never be the case, regardless of where your politics is. Canada needs to deliver energy globally.
And for those who say, well, Canada shouldn't be a military power, I mean, it's not a question of being a military power, it's just a question of being able to back up your position with the military.
Well, look, I mean, you want to make sure that you're always in a position where you can defend the good things that you're trying to do. In my time, it was the peacekeeping missions a little further after, the responsibility to protect. All of these dictates, mandates that we had in foreign affairs are great and wonderful to talk about. But if you can't deliver, then that's the question other nations will ask you. Canada, what are the deliverables? And our answer is 4 tanks. Don't know if they're going to work or not.
And we aren't paying our way at NATO. So we could even just pay money to help bolster the other countries who are actually contributing something. So, I mean, we have lost our way. Do you think that there's going to come a time when it's too late? Or do we have a chance to come back, Dan?
We always have a chance to come back. I mean, we're a very resilient nation, but it takes a change in leadership, in an entire class cultural change in Ottawa. I think we need to be a lot more open and different than we've been for the past 10, 15 years. There's no good point for Canadians to take unless they have a government that's prepared to stand up and change with changing times.
Stand up and change. Thanks very much. 3 minutes. The Trudeau-subsidized media cannot engage you in the discussions. They can't even present the discussions that we do here on this channel, which are critical to the health and future of Canada. So, to help us keep broadcasting, please contribute financially. The address is below. You can write a check, PayPal, and please subscribe.